Hi guys, and welcome back to another talk with me. We're talking about personal hygiene and how loving ourselves and being kind to ourselves also can mean being clean for ourselves. Not for anybody. You don't bath for anyone, you bath so you are clean. So it's for yourself. If you were bathing for somebody else, you would literally bath somebody else. That's how I think of it. So today we're going to be looking at how often certain things should be done, right? And let's see what we got. So I have my little columns here. How often do I? Daily and regularly. I'm going to answer personally, and then we're going to discuss how it should be and move from there. All right? So how often do I? I'm assuming this means change underwear. What do you think? Well, for me, it's daily. All right? Changing your underwear is very important. Remember, parts of your body that's closed off, for example, your armpits and your private parts, a lot of smells can generate from those parts of your body. And what is very important is that you can't control the smells that come out of those parts of your body, but what you can control is how much it smells. And by changing your underwear daily and washing them, that can prevent so much stress. There's nothing worse than you leaving the toilet and somebody else having to go in and it smells because you didn't change your underwear. Now you don't know if that smell is coming from you or if it's just coming from the fact that you have not changed your underwear. Another thing I like to do is when my underwear is washed, I leave it in the sun. Sun kills bacteria. So if you leave your underwear in the sun to dry after washing it, you hang it in the sun, it kills all that extra bacteria that you probably would have missed when you washed it. Okay? Awesome. Wash hair. I would say regularly. Hear me out now. I have braids this time around, so it is not frequent that I wash my hair because it is in braids. There's a high possibility that I avoid washing my hair because it's in braids, because washing my hair means I have to wash this, okay? But not just that. I have natural hair, which means I have an afro. And because of the type of hair texture that I do have, I can't afford, and when I say afford, I don't mean money-wise, I mean nutrition-wise to my hair. I can't afford to wash it every day. My hair texture takes up a lot of nutrients and releases a lot of it. So if I wash my hair every day, my natural African curls, that means that a lot of the things that I've put on my hair to feed it and to help it grow and to help it shine would be removed every day, which means my hair will be dry. It's different for people with straight hair because they can wash their hair every day because the water does not build up in their curls. It flows down their hair versus us with natural hair problems. So I wash my hair regularly and not daily to avoid my hair damaging and breaking from too much water, and that's just what it is. Socks. How often do I change my socks? It depends, honestly. We should be changing our socks every day, but for me, I'm not a person who has stinky feet, and I'm not always wearing sneakers. Sometimes I'm wearing socks just to walk around the house in socks. So I will change it regularly. But if you're a person that's feet sweats a lot and you're always wearing sneakers, every time you put on a pair of closed shoes, you need to change your socks. That's just what it is. Because your shoes are closed, you're wearing socks, that creates an atmosphere or a space for a lot of sweat to start. And if you're wearing the same pair of socks with the same pair of sneakers for 4 days or a week in a row, by the end of the week, it's gonna smell horrible. I don't know if you know it, but I know you've come across a person who the minute they took off their shoes stunk up the whole room. To prevent that, what you can do is change your socks every day. And when you've worn your shoes and you get home, you should leave it outside so it can air and open up a bit. Instead of just putting it back in a box or putting it in your wardrobe, leave it outside to catch some air so that the next day when you wear it, it's fresh. Also, washing your shoes is very important. You need to wash your trainers. Shower daily. Listen, as a female, my body produces a lot of things, which means I am very exposed to different bodily smells. Guys too, because guys sweat a lot. But for me, as a female, I think it's very important for us to wash every day, but for everybody, because we sweat every day. You sweat when you sleep, you sweat when you walk, you sweat when you're standing, you just sweat. If it's hot, even worse, because now you're always sweating. Every minor or little activity causes you to sweat. So you need to shower so that you can prevent that sweat from carrying over to the next day, because all it does is build up. And remember, not showering also causes dirt. So you'll find that sometimes maybe your armpits are darker than they usually are. That's because there's dirt there. Or your neck is a bit darker than it usually is. That's because of dirt. To avoid that, showering every day is a really good way. And remember, we put cream on our bodies. And cream is a form of oil. And if all you're doing is putting cream on your body without showering, that cream packs up and it builds. And at some point it becomes dirt, and it even changes the color of your skin. So showering every day is very important. Last but not least, brush teeth. Daily, of course, and twice a day, in the morning and at night. What I do is I use normal Colgate in the morning, and then I use Sensodyne at night. I'm a bit older, so my teeth are a little bit more sensitive. I've been on this earth for a bit longer. You don't have to use Sensodyne. I'm sure you have a specific Colgate that you use or toothpaste that you use. Brushing your teeth twice a day is very important. You can brush your teeth once a day if you're only gonna eat once. But you don't. You're constantly eating. Lunch, breakfast, dinner, snacking in between, and everything that you eat leaves a trace of dirt in your mouth. So if you're gonna only brush your teeth in the morning and not brush it before going to bed, that means you're lying in bed with your mouth closed, and all that bacteria from the whole day is sitting in your mouth. And your mouth is closed, so there's no air coming through to even blow some of the bacteria away. Your mouth is closed, all this bacteria is built up, and that's what causes stinky morning breath. I don't suffer from morning breath because I brush my teeth twice a day. So I don't give bacteria an opportunity to grow and form in my mouth at night, because I rinse out the bacteria from throughout the day. So if there is bacteria in my mouth, not to the point where my mouth will stink. Bacteria needs warm spaces to breed. That's why when you wake up in the morning and you say, "Morning, mommy," she's like, no, your breath stinks. It's because you didn't brush your teeth before bed. Try it out. Go a whole day and don't brush your teeth before bed. And then the next day, brush your teeth before bed. And then smell the difference of your breath in the morning. But that's enough for me, guys. I hope this was insightful and informative. And like I said, with washing my hair, it's not because I don't love myself enough to be clean and wash my hair every day, but it is because of my type of hair texture, and I'm just being extra cautious to prevent my hair from being damaged or breaking. And that should go for all of you guys. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me on this mini activity and discussion about being clean and why it's important to be clean. See you guys again next time. Bye.